It seems like this is starting to become kind of a routine here on the channel of us working on old leaky. That's just kind of the price you pay, I feel like, when you buy a $300 Jon Boat off of Facebook. There's always gonna be something that needs fixed, needs worked on. There's always gonna be a problem, you know? Hey, for 300 bucks, can't really beat it. So yeah, today we are back working on the old Jon Boat, and we're gonna be trying to tackle a couple different things in today's video. The main thing is the reason its name is Old Leaky. We're gonna try to fix the leaks. Well, we're gonna try to slow the leaks down. With an old Jon Boat like this, listen, if you buy a beat up old aluminum Jon Boat on Facebook Marketplace, it's going to leak. That's just how it is. They come pre-leaked. And unless you spend a whole bunch of money on like something to cover the entire bottom of the boat, you will never be able to fully stop the leaks. The best thing you can do is slow them down. But Old Leaky has been old leaking way too much here recently. So yesterday I pulled out the water hose and I filled the bottom of it up with some water and then checked underneath the boat to see where it was leaking. And I found a couple little ones here and there, but I found the main culprit. Hello, Bobo. What are you doing? You gonna show them the leaks? Huh? You gonna show them where the leaks are? Just point to anywhere on the bottom of the boat and you'll be right. So right here underneath the front of the boat, pretty much right where the support is, up underneath it, right here. Y'all can see all this jerry rig stuff. There's a whole bunch of rivets and all kinds of stuff. I did this last fall, I think. Because right under here, I think it was on this one, there is a crack across this entire beam, probably ½ an inch wide. But what I did is I went and I bought a piece of sheet aluminum, a bunch of rivets, and then this stuff. It's literally like an aluminum rod that melts when you like put like a propane torch to it. And it's like a quick weld type thing for aluminum. I got that piece of sheet metal, I heated it up, and then I took a mallet to like form it to the shape of the bottom of the boat. And then I put rivets in all around it to hold it in place. Can I help you? You're gonna fall. And then I went through with that aluminum quick weld stuff, and most of it worked pretty well. But the parts that didn't work, I'm not a bed. Or the spots right here on the tip of the beams. I guess just because of gravity when I was doing it, it didn't want to hold right there. So y'all can't even see it. I got to scoot the boat back a little bit. But right here on this side, all that aluminum stuff we put on there is completely gone. It's completely chipped off. And that's where the main leak is coming in from. It's seeping up underneath that piece of sheet aluminum and then going up and somehow getting into the boat. So that's where the main leak is. That's the main one we're going to try to fix today. There's a few little ones here and there, but I'm not too worried about those. That one, I mean, it was pretty much a solid stream of water coming out of it. So today we're gonna try to patch that up. Then we're also gonna fix a couple other things. Boom, that's right. You see it, I got a new winch, baby. Let's go. This one absolutely sucks. It's completely broken. It doesn't do anything anymore. It doesn't click. You can turn it either way. The spring broke in it the other day. It's done for, absolutely done for. So we went and we bought a new one from Walmart. I'm so excited about this. This is gonna make getting the boat back on the trailer so much easier. So yeah, we're gonna be replacing the winch today. And then also I got a switch, I got some fuses, and I got a inline fuse holder. Because a few videos ago, my bilge pump caught on fire. Yeah, went up in absolute flames. But the thing that caught on fire, it wasn't like the actual bilge pump. It was just the wires that I connected to it for the switch that it was connected to. Those just burnt up and caught on fire. So the bilge pump is still fine, and like the wires coming off of the bilge pump still good. So I thought maybe it was just like old wires that needed to be replaced. I tried to rewire it the other day with brand new wire, and as soon as I connected it to the battery, it caught on fire again. I don't know what's going on. Like, check this out. Look at that. Those wires are all burnt up, bro. So the wires that go to it are still good, but the ones I put on, y'all can see, it's bare copper now. This is so weird, because I had it wired up just like this for like a year, and it was fine. It worked perfectly. And then just randomly now, it's just been catching on fire and burning up for some reason. So I bought that inline fuse, a new switch, and some fuses, because we're gonna try to rewire the bilge pump and pray to God it doesn't catch on fire again. I'm hoping putting in a fuse will at least prevent it from catching on fire, you know? If something does go wrong, then the fuse will just blow. But I'm hoping that doesn't do it at all and we're good to go. And then to fix the leak, this right here is the best stuff. If you got an old leaky Jon Boat and you're trying to slow down the leaks, forget the Flex Seal spray. The Flex Tape, dude, is the worst product ever invented. Do not get that. And then even like the stuff that comes in like the syringe looking thing that you gotta mix up and then put it on there, that stuff's okay, that's decent. But the water weld putty, this has been the best stuff I've ever found. The old SS Lizzie, the old boat, that little Jon Boat over there, it kind of had the same thing going on where it had a huge crack in one of the beams on the bottom of the boat, but that one was 10 times worse. Like, it was like that big. I used like an entire tube of that and just filled up that crack and smoothed it out as much as I could with that putty. And dude, that was probably 3 years ago. To this day, it is still good to go. It does not leak in that spot. And if you're just like patching little like pinholes, this would be a move. I'm telling you, don't get any of the other stuff, just the water weld putty. Yeah. The trick to this though is put it on there and let it sit for like 48 hours. Let it cure up. You could just throw it on there. It says it cures in an hour. It will work, but if you want to fully seal up that hole or that leak or whatever you're sealing, put it on there and let it sit for a few days and really cure before you put it in the water or anything. And dude, it works great. All the way off. There's a spider crawling out of it. Gross. I thought it was just one of the beams, but it looks like there's two different ones, and probably on both sides of it. That aluminum stuff, I wish I would have recorded it to show y'all. I think it's called like stick welding or something like that, where like they have the stick. That's kind of what the rod looked like, but it was for aluminum, and I guess it had like a lower melting point, so that way you could just heat it up with like a propane torch. It worked, but just the places where like gravity just did its thing and pushed it down, it didn't have time to like really settle on there. So that's the spots where it's leaking. Yeah, look at there, it's just a putty. And this stuff doesn't even have instructions on it, but I'm pretty sure what you're supposed to do is you take a piece of it and you kind of ball it up and work it around and just kind of play with it and mix it all up and then push it up on there and try to smooth it out. And that's pretty much it. And this stuff dries super solid. So yeah, let me go grab a pair of gloves and we'll get down there. It's gonna be hard to show y'all, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm doing with the putty, then I'm gonna go down there and put it on there, show you what it looks like. But basically you just take some of it. It's pretty much like a Play-Doh. And I like to do this. Just kind of work it around, get everything mixed into it, I guess. I don't know. The first time I ever used this, I didn't do this. And when I put it on there, it like didn't cure up all the way. So the next time I did it, I did this and just kind of worked it in and it cures up perfect. So, all right, that seems pretty good. I'm gonna go down there and put it in there and show y'all what it looks like. Boom, first piece is on there. And that's what she looks like. Literally just a big old glob of putty. But I put it on there and kind of spread it out and then go across the edges and kind of thin it down. Just like that. And yeah, dude, I'm telling you, this stuff hardens like a damn rock. Yeah, I did that one. Now I'm gonna do this one right here. Y'all can see where it's been coming open and there's cracks in those welds. And also think back here. Yeah, back there needs it bad. And then probably right there too. So I'm gonna do all 4 of these. Once again, this isn't gonna fix it, but it will slow it down, okay? If I can get it from where I need to pump it out once an hour to once every 2 hours, I'll be happy. All right, and there we go. Got all 4 corners puttied up. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it and let it cure for literally like 2 days. I think the longer you let it sit there and cure, the better it's gonna be. And probably the longer it will last. So then if you really wanted to, let it cure up and then go over it with some Flex Seal or something, add like a double layer. Next up, let's get this old winch off. I'm so excited for this. I am going to throw you so hard into the scrap pile, I'm telling you. What's this? Owner's Manual and Safety Instructions. I don't know why I need that. Oh gosh, yeah. Goodness. That is fancy right there, son. Cheese and rice. Hey, this new one looks good. All right, let's get this old one off. 9/16. Damn, where did the nut go? Hopefully this new one came with new hardware. Oh, goodness. See you. The one thing I will keep is this winch handle. I might even put that on the new one because that's a nice winch handle. That winch handle like 6 times on this freaking winch. There we go. Old one off. Let's get the new one on. Dude, no way. I actually, it didn't come with new hardware. What the heck? Well, that's dumb. Why would it not come with new bolts? Huh? Damn, now I really need to find that nut. I might have to go buy a damn metal detector just to find it. So I'm pretty sure this goes on there like that. That goes on there like that. Let's tighten the nut down. All right. New winch secured on there. I'm so excited for that now, for the scary part. Like, actually, I'm scared. I'm not great at wiring. Obviously, the last time I wired something, it caught on fire twice. So, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. We're gonna see what happens. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna buy a new bilge pump and probably like a fuse block and like do the whole like actual process that you're supposed to do. If you're looking for a how-to video, this is not the one. So, all right, here we go. I got everything you need for a redneck wiring job. some random connectors, some even more random wire I found, wire cutters, and of course, electrical tape. The most important thing you need to wire anything. That's a joke. That you're really not even supposed to use that stuff, okay? All right, so I just want to see something. I want to see if I connect the positive and the negative to this battery of this bilge pump, if it works, or if I'm about to blow up. It's catching on fire instantly. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what happens if I just connect these? This is dangerous. Do not try this at home. It works. It works. And it doesn't seem like it's trying to catch on fire. Okay. So it has to be these wires I'm using, or the connectors or something. Huh. I mean, this wire, this is the same gauge wire that's on here, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna wire this up. I'm gonna put a inline fuse going from the positive from the battery to the inline fuse to the positive of the new switch that I'm gonna install, this right here, of the new switch. And then I run the positive from the bilge pump to the other connector of the switch, and then run the ground wire or the negative back to the battery, or just whatever. It can be grounded to whatever. So, yeah. Let's see. All right, let's try this again. Please, please, please. Okay. Flip the switch. No way. No way we did it. No way we did it. Nothing's burning. Nothing's burning. Let's go. Let's go. At least for now, I think we're good. So I'll be honest, I bought the wrong size fuses. So I just had a random piece of copper that I found shoved in there to make a connection. So I really think if we get the right size fuse, I bought the big ones. I guess I bought an inline fuse that's meant for the smaller ones, so I'll have to go back and get some of those, but I think if we put a fuse in there, we should be good to go. Let's stinking go. Well, at least for now, bilge pump isn't on fire, not yet. I'm really hoping that just giving it new wires, a actual decent switch. The last few switches I've had have been like some really cheap ones. I bought a pretty decent one this time. And then also having that inline fuse in there with an actual fuse. If something does happen, hopefully that fuse just blows and nothing burns up, you know. We'll just keep a handful of fuses on the boat with us at all times. But hopefully we don't have to use the bilge pump too much, because we've semi-patched up some of the leaks in the boat. Yeah, you think I'd be really excited about like not sinking, and if I do start sinking, I can get the water out. No, I'm most excited about the new winch, dang it. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I'm gonna let this sit here. I'm gonna go get some new fuses and everything, get everything nice and put back together. Let that putty under there get nice and solid. And I do plan on taking this thing out on a lake for the first time. I've never taken this thing on an actual lake. And we're gonna go do some bass fishing, try to catch a couple largies. But that'll be in the next video. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. If y'all wanna see more videos like this, let me know. There's all kinds of stuff we need to do to this boat. Also, little sneak peek, little sneak peek. All right, just a little one. I do plan on looking on Facebook Marketplace. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Looking. I'm gonna be looking for maybe something. All right, maybe. But y'all just stick around, stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys so much hanging out with me, and I will see y'all on the next one.